Yo, what's going on, Twitch, YouTube? Welcome to another legendary tabletop live stream. So today we're playing some more Final Girl. This is the one of the newer ones from Series 4. So I'm pretty excited to try this. We had 2 new Final Girls. We pretty much have everything set up here, so I'm gonna go over the rules though real quick because this is a brand new one and this will be like my first blind playthrough, but I'll be as brief as possible. So the killer is Grimlash. Okay, he's got 10 health. We start on 4 horror, and yeah, as you can see, there's a couple weird things about this killer, right? So first of all, this track going across the top, that's going to be your Harvest Madness, I think. Yeah, that's your Harvest Madness. And they have a little pumpkin token for that. So as that goes up, so level 0, level 1, we'll draw 2 level 1 Madness cards and decide which one we want to keep. And so on all the way up to level 3. Now, if we hit this skull, we lose the game. Okay? And I think we start there. And this little token is for the children of the corn, obviously. So we'll get into that and what those icons mean in a minute. But for the special setup on Grimlash, it just says separate the Harvest Madness cards by level, shuffle each to create 3 separate decks. So we have done that. We have level 1 Harvest Madness, level 2 Harvest Madness, and level 3 Harvest Madness. Then it says place the Harvest Madness marker on top or on the starting space on the Harvest Madness track outlined in orange, located near the top of the killer board. That's going to be our pumpkin here. And then, so we have some special rules here. Increasing your Harvest Madness will give you additional abilities, but it may come at a price, possibly death. Okay, whenever you see the pumpkin icon, move the Harvest Madness marker 1 space to the right on the track. When your Harvest Madness marker reaches a space corresponding to a new level, draw 2 cards from the Harvest Madness deck for that level and choose one to keep, discarding the other. The Harvest Madness card abilities remain in effect as long as your Harvest Madness remains at that level or above. Fair enough. Now, important, if your Harvest Madness increases beyond level 3, whoa. Where was I? Oh, indicated by the space with the skull. So that's what I was saying about right here. If we hit that skull, I think we lose the game. It says you immediately lose the game. When resolving, recover health. You may recover health as normal or reduce your Harvest Madness. Okay, so if you choose to reduce your Harvest Madness, move the Harvest Madness marker 1 space to the left for each health icon. And then it says you must choose to either recover health or lower your Harvest Madness. You cannot do both. Alright? If your Harvest Madness drops to a lower level, you must discard the corresponding Harvest Madness card for the level you just left. If your Harvest Madness later returns to that level, you once again draw 2 cards from the appropriate Harvest Madness deck, choosing one to keep and discarding the other. When drawing Harvest Madness cards, if there are not enough in the deck, reshuffle the discard pile for that level and form a new deck. Okay. Some Harvest Madness once per turn effects require you to flip your Harvest Madness card face down. During the upkeep phase, flip them face up. Their effects can be used again. Cool. Alright, that's Grimlash. So it doesn't seem too rulesy, but we'll see. Shady Acres. So this is our location for this one. And we do have some special meeples. I just want to point this out. These are the children. So the meeples with the painted overalls, which I thought that was pretty cool. We have the location board, 8 ancient curse cards. I wonder, should I put those over here actually so that we can see them, right? Maybe like right there. But this is an ancient curse card. And then we have the children card over here. And the children, oh. So the children, I think the other two meeples go on there. Like that. Some creepy ass kids, right? And they have 1 health, attack for 1, and move for 1. 1 location board, 8 ancient curse cards. We saw those. 12 various tokens, 10 event cards, 16 item cards, 3 children meeples, 1 children action token, 5 setup cards. So our setup card is Demands of the Earth. Okay, so this is what this looks like. We have the children, or the child. They always, one always starts right there. I don't know. That's the altar of the gods. And then we have 2 victims here. Any yellow space is going to be a field space. This is our killer, so this is Grimlash here. 2 victims here, 2 victims here, 2 victims here, 4 victims at Hayfield, 1 victim here. Final girl starts here. This is us. We haven't chosen a final girl yet, though. Then we have Old Barn here, so this is a searchable space, along with the McCoy farmhouse. I guess I can flip the item cards as well now, so we can see what's going on. Okay, so the Old Barn is going to have a bag of feed. That is hop on a nearby cow. Discard to move up to 4 spaces. Alright, kind of cool. That's at the Old Barn. So the Old Barn is right here. We'll flip another one. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. A scythe. Okay. That looks like a very dangerous weapon. It's a 2-handed weapon with 0 to 1 range. How about that? I mean, imagine reaching a guy with the scythe. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. It does 1 damage, 2-handed. When attacking enemies in a field space, you may distribute the damage between those enemies. Then place a harvested token in that space. It is no longer a field space. Yo, that's kind of cool. Pretty thematic, I would say. So, where's McCoy Farmhouse? That's definitely somewhere we want to keep our eye on. It's going to be right here. Okay, this is McCoy's Farmhouse. Let's see. The final searchable space is Ralph's Garage. So we have a mechanic's toolbox there, and that says discard to take 1 discarded item card back into your inventory, restoring all uses, if any. That seems like it could also be handy, right? None of the other items showing have uses, but still could be good, right? Okay. For the special setup on Shady Acres, it just says shuffle the ancient curse cards and make a face down ancient curse deck. Place the children card near the play area and place a child meeple on the altar of the god space. So we've done that. Place the other children on the children card. Place the children action token above any minion or killer actions on the finale card, indicating that the children will act before any other enemies. Good. Okay, so we did that as well. That's over here on the killer board. This is actually a C. I thought it was an L, but it's a C. So that's the children. They're going to target the final girl. Move, and then that symbol that's abducting a victim. Okay, we'll get to that. Children at Shady Acres have gone missing. It has been rumored that they've been doing some despicable things. This has to be based on that Stephen King book, right? There was a movie, too, that really scared the shit out of me. It was not Children of the Corn, but it was In the Tall Grass. That was creepy as hell. The children are not minions, but are considered enemies. Like I said, they already... they have 1 health, they attack for 1, and they move for 1 as well. Children have their own action line on the children action token. Okay, so that's, like I was saying, target the final girl closest victim, move, and then abduct the victim. I wonder if we can get abducted. Probably not. Children do not resolve killer or minion actions on terror cards or anywhere else unless the card specifically states that the action is to be performed by the children. Alright. Children are activated one at a time, starting with the child closest to the altar of the god space. And ending with the child farthest from that space. So our altar of the god space is up in the far right. And then another thing I just noticed is that we only have 2 exits here. This is not good. During the upkeep phase, spawn a child by placing its meeple on the altar of the god's space. If all children are already on the board or there are no victims on the board, the spawn is ignored. Children may be attacked and killed. If a child is killed, their meeple goes back onto the children card, available to be spawned in the future. So they just come back to life. Not good. We don't really want to waste our time probably killing these children. We'll see how annoying they are, though. If you choose to attack the children, and there are more than one of them in the same space, you are attacking all of them, and you may divide damage among the children in the target space as you wish. Any leftover damage is lost. Victims will follow you into a space that contains children, unless that space also contains the killer. So normal rules there. We can't bring victims into a space with a killer. During the panic phase, victims on a space with a child will panic if at least one victim was killed that turn. Okay. No shot I'm gonna remember that, but we will try, right? Okay. We're almost done. So we have abducted victims. The children appear to be under the control of the ancient gods and abduct people to offer them as sacrifices. When the children resolve the abduction icon, so that is the icon that I was saying about over here, target the final girl, move, and then there's this abduction icon right here. And the icon says, while on a space with a victim, roll a die. Okay, so when they do that, we're going to roll a dice. If they're in a space with a victim, we roll a dice. On a 1 to 2, the victim has been abducted to the altar of the gods and sacrificed and killed. Return the child to the altar of the gods space, then increase the bloodlust as normal and place the victim back on top of the card. Sorry, place the victim on the back of the top card of the Ancient Curse deck. Damn. That's if we get a 1 to 2. If we get a 3 to 6, the child failed to abduct the victim and nothing happens. So that's going to be what we're aiming for there. If there are no victims in a child space when trying to resolve an abduction symbol icon, treat the abduction icon as an attack symbol instead. Fair enough. Ancient Curses. As soon as there are 3 victims, okay, that's going to be these cards over here on by the location board. So when we get 3 victims on an Ancient Curse, I'm assuming we're going to flip one of those. As soon as there are 3 sacrifice victims on the back of the top card of the Ancient Curse deck, the old gods have been fed, and they unleash a curse upon the children's enemies. Remove the victims from the card and reveal the Ancient Curse, putting it into play. There may be multiple Ancient Curse cards in play at the same time. Last thing in the rules is field spaces. Bad things always seem to happen in the fields. Spaces with the yellow or whatever this corn icon. You could see like the yellow, obviously. And then they have like a little symbol here that shows field spaces. So it says, bad things always seem to happen in the field. Spaces with that icon are considered field spaces. Several cards have effects that involve field spaces. Yo, Church Game, what's going on, my dude? We are getting into some Final Girl. As you can see, we have Grimlash at the Shady Acres, and we're about to choose a Final Girl and get started. So for the Final Girls, I mean, dude, let's just, like, can we just admit, like, Joy? I mean, we gotta go Joy, right? I don't know. This is a close one. Joy, you choose Joy. You like Joy. I like Joy too. She's hot, right? We got two bad bitches here, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, we could go Vicky. Real quick, we're gonna look at. Well, Joy's got 6 health, needs to save 6 victims, and then we have Vicky, 5 health, needs to save 5 victims. The rewards for Joy would be one time, move 1 space, and then reduce horror by 3 separate times, right? Vicky gets a health, moves a space, gains a time 2 separate occasions. We're going to look at the Final Girl's ultimate abilities real quick. So we have, once per turn, you may ignore a single damage or... What the fuck does that mean? May ignore a single damage or loss of health, I guess, whatever that's what that is. For each additional victim saved, reduce the horror by 1. For Vicky, we have when resolving a walk or sprint action card for each success in the final result, you may spend time to move an additional space. Chair Game, I did watch some of your playthrough on Demon in the Shadows. Loss of health, like a walk penalty. Dude, I honestly hate those loss of health icons. I guess that's pretty good, though. So, yeah, we're going to go Joy here. Let's take a look, right? Bonita. ¿Cómo está Joy? Muy bonita. Alright. And Vicky's getting benched. 30 minutes before you lost. You know, I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did, so I could understand really what's going on. But I like the stream. I like the setup. Everything looks good. Muy bien. Me gusta. You need to enseñar me to speak Spanish. I don't know if that's the right word. But yeah, I think we're good to go, right? We'll do a starting event first. See what we have going on. The fields are moving. Place a field token in both the hayfield and cow pasture spaces. They are now considered field spaces. So we just gained 2 more field spaces. So hayfield and cow's pasture will now be field spaces. So we have some tokens here we can put out. Duolingo is a good tool. Not the best, though. I'm actually surprised how good or how well you can understand me after watching your stream. That's what I was most surprised by. Okay, so there is only 2 field tokens, so it's not like they can put any more out. But then we have some weird other tokens. I'm not going to get into it, but looks like we have a tractor of some sort. But yeah, so we're going to place these on here. So hayfield is now a corn/field space. And so is cow pasture where the killer is. Okay. You guys know how we're going to start this, right? We're going to do a focus. Being that the focus is on 4, though, it's right in that spot where we might not be able to get 3 dice early on. And you know how it goes with the horror. They always just bump that horror down. Okay. Alright, first card. Let's do this. We're rolling 2 dice. We play focus. Alright, we get 2 tiers. Right off the bat, you know, just chaps my ass, dude. I've been studying English since I was 8 years old, and I had teachers from Texas, Chicago, and Ireland. Lucky you, man. I am jealous. Okay, with 2 tiers, we take the 2 tiers. I mean, we lose 2 time, and we take 2 tiers. So we go down to 4 time, but we gain 2 tiers, okay? Now, with 2 tiers, we can gain 2 time back, or 1 time, and then save the other tier, or we can spend both tiers to move a space. I'm not too sure. Can you see the tier board? Yes, you can. Okay, there it is. We have gained 2 tiers on our first roll. It's not looking good. We may hold on to that other focus, try to do a walk here. Let's get... I'm trying to see where the closest exit space is. So if we were to go 1, 2... See, there's more victims to save that way, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. But we could save maybe 3 victims. 1, 2, 3 spaces, saving 1 victim. And then we just kind of run back and forth from here, just pulling victims. Again, with the weapons, we want that scythe. So I think we go north here. We're gonna go north. That's the play. Let's get a walk. Okay. Again, shit rolls. So we're gonna pitch our short rest and weak attack to get a single success here. Spend a time and move 1 space. And then I think we are just gonna hold there. We still have a walk and a focus, but no need to rush it. Also kind of like saving those cards for that second turn. So we are going to spend a time here going down to 3, which is good because we can pick up a sprint and a close call. So yeah, we're going to move 1 space. Let's move up to the old barn. Now, if we wanted, we could pick up that bag of feed. So for the bag of feed, that's actually interesting. We may do that. So for the bag of feed, that's a great item. It looks like, now that I'm looking at it, I didn't realize we were that close to the old barn. So hop on a nearby cow, discard up to 4. Discard to move up to 4 spaces. That's huge. Okay, so yeah, instead of the sprint, I think we take search. It's probably going to be more successful, right? Just discarding the bag of feed to move 4 spaces instead of maybe getting 2 successes on a sprint. I feel like that's better. So we spend 2 time on a search. So we're left with 1 time. We take a close call. No free cards this time. We'll return these to the tableau, reset the time to 6, and go to the first killer phase. Have you played this one, Cheer Game? Okay, for the first killer phase, children are going to act first. So we have children are going to target the final girl, closest victim, move and attempt to abduct them, right? So is there a way into that space? No, that's actually huge. They only move for one, so that's good. Let's see. Okay, so the children are going to target the closest victim. Wait, do we spawn a child now? Hold on. I need to check this real quick. During the upkeep phase, we spawn a child by placing his meeple on the altar of the god space. Alrighty then. So there's already a guy there. So we're going to... I mean, they're going to target... This child is going to target probably these two victims. Now, there is no direct route into that space, so they have to go like this or like this. For our sake, let's have them go this way. And then they're going to attempt to abduct one of those victims, but there are none in the space, so then we treat it as an attack, and nobody's in that space, so we don't get attacked. So we flip our first terror card of the game. Let's see how bad we are about to get cucked here. Something's wrong with the kids. Okay, so the children treat all field spaces as adjacent to each other so they can teleport. You gotta be fucking kidding me? That means they can teleport across the whole board? Bullshit, I'm calling bullshit. Fuck out of here with that. Not fair. Target the final girl, closest victim, move, abduct, and then increase the heart. This is like True Children. Chart game. Have you seen Children of the Corn or In the Tall Grass? In the Tall Grass I thought was better. Actually, I've never seen Children of the Corn, but I liked In the Tall Grass like way better than... I think Children of the Corn is old, right? This is obviously based on the Stephen King book. But so we have children, target the final girl, closest victim, move, and abduct. Okay, if they're all adjacent, we're going to need some help here. Deciding where they're going to move, because they're technically adjacent to all of these victims, right? So, you've never seen either of the two. Not a huge fan of terror genre. Ironic, I know. Oh my god, your game is a scaredy cat. Bro, you need to watch these movies. They're actually good. They're really good, and they're not too scary. So if all these spaces are technically adjacent, don't they just teleport to here? And they're gonna abduct and kill a victim. And then we put this guy back on the altar of the god space. Alright, I think that's right. I'm going to check it real quick. Until recently, I watched Hellraiser only because of Final Girl. Did you like it? I mean, was it good? Like, you never know. You might be missing out on a whole genre of movies, right? Oh, we roll a die here. I forgot about rolling the die. So, okay, let's take it back a step. So we decided to teleport them here because this is the most victims, and they treat... hopefully it's only for this terror card. It is not for the whole game. So we're going to roll a die. I mean, it just comes down to that, right? We roll a die. The original one is more disturbing than terrifying, but I was entertained. Okay. So we're going to roll a die to see if this guy gets abducted. And we get a 1, so he is abducted and he's going to die. So one of these victims is abducted and killed. Excuse me. And then bloodlust goes up. Okay, and then we increase the horror to 5. So all bad stuff, all bad stuff. Let's keep it rolling. Panic face. So we are gonna have 3 people panic, I think. I hate terror genre movies. In movies, love it in video games. That is a pretty specific distinction, if I'm honest. Like, you'll play horror video games but not watch the movies. That's pretty specific, pretty niche, I would say. All right. So we rolled a 1. It says on a 1 to 2, the victim has been abducted to the altar of the old gods and sacrificed, killed. Return the child to the altar of the old god's space, then increase the bloodlust as normal. Place the victim. Oh, place the victim on the back of the top card of the ancient curse deck. Not good. Terror in movies are usually jump scares or disturbing images like The Exorcist that feel cheap sometimes. Yes, older movies for sure. In video games, it's interactive and normally in first person gives me a different feeling. Okay, I actually like that take. That's it's interesting. It's also true. So you don't like being jump scared, but you're willing to be involved in the game. Okay. Let's place a guy here, and our child gets teleported back to the altar of the old gods. And then we have panic phase. So now that we have love suspense movies in the Final Destination, though, or like Final Destination, though, yeah. Like thrillers and such. Those seem good. Good evening, Hopeless Diplodocus. Diplodocus. How's it going? How are we doing today? This is a brand new, not brand new, but this is one of the newest feature films from Final Girl. It is based on Children of the Corn or In the Tall Grass. If you've ever seen those horror movies, they are super creepy. We're just getting started. We just had a child abduct and kill and sacrifice a victim. Actually, there's a vignette film that is a reference to Final Destination Saga for Final Girl. Is there really? Oh my god. I feel like that would just be like just constant random deaths, right? Fair play. Okay. So we have our first sacrifice. So we teleport this child. Aren't they cute? The children? What do you think, Hopeless? They have overalls painted on. Like, this is going to take forever to focus, but, we'll get it. Whoa, there we go. Look at that. Look at they painted some overalls on the victim meeple. So that is our children. Zombies, Bird, and Destiny. Actually, there are fated victims that you need to save I do not know anymore. That's actually interesting. I forgot about that aspect of Final Destination where they know who's going to be killed next, right? And they actually save them. Yeah, this one's definitely creepy. The card specifically, the children. So here's the card. I mean, here's the 3 kids. I mean, these kids are super creepy looking. Have you ever seen the movie? I'm curious. And if you have, or have you read the book? Maybe you're a book person. So where are we at? Okay, no panic, but upkeep we spawn. Liquid identity. We never get anyone from YouTube, but we do have a YouTube chat. Shmeeloot, how do we like this scenario? Haven't tried it yet. This one's good. So far, I think it's super thematic. Obviously, I mean, most Final Girls are, but this one, Children of the Corn, I think they nailed it. We're just getting started though, so we're gonna keep it going. But from YouTube, Liquid Identity says, nice to see more Final Girl plays. And a new one too, still waiting for my copy. We just got this, okay? So we just picked up the 2 new ones. So Demon in the Shadows and A Rotten Harvest. This is my first blind playthrough of Rotten Harvest. So we're gonna see how it goes, how it plays. We have Joy. So we have chosen Joy as our Final Girl. Yeah, I mean, she's a farmer hottie, right? So we'll take it. We'll see if we can't keep her alive. Am I right? Daisy is here. We may or may not see Daisy. It depends, you know, how long this goes. We'll see if she comes down, but we're gonna try not to, because if she last time, I mean, dude, let's be honest, like, she ruined the game, right? We just have to keep her off the table, right? Okay, we increased the horror, we did all that stuff. Upkeep, we spawn a new child at the altar of the gods, and then I don't think there's anything else, right? During the upkeep phase, spawn a child by placing his meatball on the altar of the gods. Altar of the old god space. If all children are already on the board, or there are no victims on the board, spawn is ignored. Okay, spawn a child. Bam. So now we have 2 of these creeps, and I really hope that they don't spawn a new child. That is funny to think about that. The way that they said it. Spawn a child. Okay. And we have a sacrificed victim as well. Okay, that's got to be it, right? Doesn't say anything else for upkeep. So we're going to move right back to the action phase. And yeah, we picked up a search. So my play was hopefully to get that bag of feed, so we can hop on a nearby cow, discard to move up to 4 spaces. So that would be huge. But let's try it. I mean, we are technically in the old barn, so this is a searchable space. So we're gonna play search right now. So we drop a search, and we roll 2 dice. Come on. Okay, we get a single success and a convert. I don't know if you guys can see the dice or not, but we ended up getting a single success and a convert. We could pitch focus, end close call, or walk to make it a double success, but I don't know if I care to. I really just want the bag of feed, if I'm honest. Like, if we're looking for a weapon, I would rather pick up the scythe. Scythe looks huge. We can harvest field spaces, spread our damage out, do crazy stuff, right? So let's take the single success. We'll take the top item card at our space. So we get the bag of feed. Now the bag of feed, fresh item here. This is going to allow us to hop on a nearby cow and discard to move up to 4 spaces. Love to see it. Let's put it in the backpack. And don't forget we have 2 tiers that we can use to move a space, and I think we are. We're just gonna use that bag of feed now, and I want to like save 3 victims, right? So let's think about this, right? We have the bag of feed in hand. We have a walk and a focus, so let's use that bag of feed. We're gonna hop on a nearby cow right now. So we're gonna discard the bag of feed. We hop on a nearby cow, and we can move 4 spaces, 5 with the tiers. 6 if we save a victim with the, if we use this I don't know what it's called, bonus upgrade, whatever. Let's do it. So where are we gonna move? We can go like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and then we still have 1. We spend 2 tiers to move another space. And we could get to like here and then walk in and save 2 more victims. I mean, I think this is going to be a huge play. So let's do this. 1 space. Okay. 2 space. 3 space. We save 2 victims. All right, let's get our bonuses for that right now. So we have 1 movement left. We're going to reduce the horror by 1. We forgot to spend a time there for the search. And then we're going to add another space to our movement. So we can move a total of 2 now. If we do this, and then if we spend the tiers, we can move 3. So that's huge, guys. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is going to be good. So we can move 2 spaces right now. 1. And then we go 2 into this space, right? We spend 2 tiers. Okay. To move another space. Yo, this is huge. All right, let's play walk. And I forgot to reduce the horror by 1, so we did reduce the horror by 1, and we took the move a space, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is play walk now, and we roll 2 dice on a walk. Come on, we just need 1 space. Yo, a double success, like, things are looking up. We can move 2 spaces for a time. This was a tremendously successful turn, I'm not gonna lie. Turn 2 of the game, huge. Let's go like this. 1 space. We save 2 more victims. We almost have our ultimate out already. So we still can move a space. Our last movement. Let me redo this here. So we're going to move 1 space. And then we're going to save 2 victims and move into there for our second space. And when we save these 2 victims, we're going to gain... Let's reduce the horror twice. So we're reducing the horror by 2, and then we can play a focus. And possibly be rolling 3 dice. I mean, this is huge. Like, what a turn. Am I right? And we're not done, guys. Let's do a focus. Alright, we get a single success. We spend a time. And we reduce the horror by 1. So we can now roll 3 dice. We're left with just a close call. We're going to hold on to that close call. We go into planning with 3 time. I think it's important that we buy a search because we are in... McCoy's farmhouse, which is big because the scythe is there, and we're gonna start scything people, dude. Like, you know what I mean? That's my scythe animation. You know, we'll hack people up like that. You'll see when I get the scythe what I'm talking about. So we're gonna buy a search for 2. Which leaves us with 1 time. We buy a close call, right? We get our free cards, which is some pretty good cards, right? We can return these to the tableau. So we have a search, focus, walk. Okay, and then we move on to the killer phase. Reset the time to 6, and we have the next killer phase. So now that we have 2 children out there, this seems kind of rough, but... And hopefully that the children don't treat all field spaces as adjacent to each other. The terror card should only apply to that killer phase, I believe. So let's keep it moving. Okay, so for this killer phase, we have children target the final girl closest victim, move, and then abduct. So I'm reading from this little tab here that's whatever. Okay, so target they're going to move 1 space. Now we can spread them out, like have one go that way and one go that way, but there is no connection here. So thoughts on this? Like, let's just do that, right? Keep them away from the killer and us. Oh, I didn't realize we are 1 space away from the killer, and we didn't even do the killer action last turn, dude. Yo, where were you at on that cheer game? He's usually like right on top of that shit. Yeah. Okay, so we do the children, right? They moved. They're gonna try to abduct. They can't attack each other, I hope. So then we have killer is going to target the... what happened? It's my lunch hour. So we missed the first... Like, we didn't even do the killer action on the first phase, on the first turn. And then the second turn, we're absolutely killing it. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, look at that, yo. We got the alerts fixed. I was so curious if that works, but damn, I couldn't read it, but thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. So yeah, we need to do we did the children. We moved the children. We need to do the killer. So the killer's right here. Killer moves for 1 and attacks for 1. Damn, we are going to get hit here, aren't we? Let's see. I didn't realize we were that close. But yeah, thank you for the follow. I'm not sure why it's not popping up here in the chat because I didn't see the name. I apologize. Okay, so the killer is going to target the final girl. Willow Tech, thank you. Yes, Willow Tech, thank you for following. Thank you, Chart Game, for typing it. We appreciate it. So yeah, let's have the killer move a space, target the final girl, closest victim, move 1 space, so into our space, attack for 1. So we're gonna get attacked for 1. Let's just take the damage. And if you'll notice, we're on our last health. No, we haven't put our health out yet, so another thing that your game missed, like, we're just going to blame him for all this shit. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we just take a damage, right? Slow today, but not the worst. Okay, let's see. We got attacked. If a victim was killed, increase your harvest madness. Alright, that's what the last line on that killer attack is. So we did the move a space, target the final girl, moved into our space, attacked us for 1. And then it says, if a victim was killed, increase your harvest madness, which is this pumpkin. But that didn't happen, so good stuff. Okay, we end it there. We flip a terror card next. Okay, our Harvest Madness is going to go up anyway. Hey, I prepare my setups before the streams, so that is definitely on you. Yes, 100%. I was just kidding, but you know, we're still gonna blame you because you're usually the one to be like, yo, you need to put the final girl's health out too, you idiot. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. We got it. We got it. Okay, so this little symbol here that you see, this pumpkin, means that we increase our harvest madness. The only one I couldn't do was Spirit Island. It was a lot of setup, and I won when I definitely think I would have lost. Okay, yeah, I did see the Spirit Island as well, but again, I don't speak Spanish. You gotta teach me how to speak Spanish. So this little symbol means increase your harvest madness. We're going to do that now. We'll slide this up to the next space. Now, when this reaches the level 1 space, these 2 yellow spaces, we pull 2 harvest madness level 1 cards, and we decide which one we want to keep. All right, let's keep going. We have target the final girl, closest victim, move twice, and attack. Okay, this is not good because killer is going to attack us again, I think. This is applying to the killer only, unless it says children directly, right? So it's just us. So we're going to get attacked again because he's already in our space. He doesn't need to move. So what's her face? Joy is going to take another damage. We don't have anything to block it. We weren't really ready for this, to be honest. We weren't even prepared to get attacked. We're too focused on getting our ultimate ability out. It's nice not to be the one blamed for once. Yo, it's early yet. I'm just saying. Alright. Next. That was killer. We do panic phase. So, no victims are in any spaces with any children or the killer, so nobody panics, which is good news. And then during upkeep, unfortunately, we have to spawn another child. So, let's spawn a child at the altar of the old gods. Boom. There you go. So let's... That was all we need to do for upkeep though, right? Is spawn a child. Okay. And then let's go ahead to the action phase. Now, I got to get out of that space with the killer. We do have a weak attack, though. We could start pumping a little bit of damage. Thoughts on that? We are rolling 3 dice. I mean, I'm game. I'm afraid to lose that other health, though. We could do weak attack, short rest. Or we just focus on getting this. I mean, I think our big thing was to get a search in while we were at the Farmer McCoy. Oh, that's the play. That's the play. It just clicked for me, fellas. So we get the search, right? We do the search. We pick up the scythe. Then we weak attack, and we slice this dude up. All right, let's go. So we have a search. We're rolling 3 dice, too. Big time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's bring this in a little bit closer so you guys can see the rolls. Oh! We have a tier, a convert, and a success. Now, we can close call this to reroll one of our dice, or spend 2 time to reroll all of them. But honestly, we don't even need it. Like, I'm good. Let's take the single success. We spend a time. We get the top item card at our space, which is the scythe. Yo, this is big. This is what I'm talking about. We love to see it. Come on. Fresh weapon. Okay? We have... Come on, focus. Come on, you can do it. You can do it! Holy fuck, we can't do it. Ooh, got him. Okay, scythe. Range 0 to 1. Damage 1. When attacking enemies in a field space, you may distribute the damage between those enemies. Then place a harvested token in that space. It is no longer a field space. We're about to harvest all the fields. And the fields are what helps the children, so I think this is big. It's going to take up both of our hand slots, so we put that there. And it says when attacking enemies in a field space. All right, well, we're not in a field space, but I'm sure it'll come into play, like, eventually, right? So we did the search. We spent the time. We picked up the scythe. Huge. Let's do a weak attack. Yeah, fields have ugly effects in most cards. Yeah, I have noticed. I have definitely noticed. And the other thing that I noticed about the fields is that immediately they turned in spaces that weren't fields into fields. So we have lots of field spaces. So the ones that are printed yellow, and then plus these two with the tokens are field spaces, unfortunately. So let's get this weak attack in. No fucking way, bud. We get a triple tier. So I don't know if anyone saw that, but we rolled 3 tiers. We could take the 3 tiers, or we could close call this. Because the no success on a weak attack, lose a life, end your turn, not good, right? So, and neither is the single success. So we really need a double here. Let's close call. We have another one of these too, if it gets really bad. So we'll go down to 3 times, and we'll re-roll those dice. Alright, at least we got a single success. We still have to lose a life, though. Damn, weak attack sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, weak attack just absolutely sucks. So we'll lose a life, but we end up doing 2 damage. I'm fine with that. We play a little risky early on. Okay, so we lose a life. We go to the killer. We do 2 damage to the killer. I mean, that's good stuff, right? Now, we're not in a field space, but when we are in a field space, the scythe will apply. You will see. You will love weak attack with Demon in the Shadows. I wonder why. Is there like a losing life mechanic where they you know, if you lose life, you take it from the killer? I don't know. Hey, man, this guy's spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because big hits are very dangerous. Okay. Alright, cards left in hand are short rest, walk, focus, close call. Let's do a short rest, maybe get some health back. We never played this card, by the way. And it was a huge mistake. 2 converts in a tier. I say we just... Oh my god, big mistake, right? We're not going to close call it. Yikes. We may have to close call it. This is already looking bad. 2 converts in a tier. Let's convert that to a single success. We'll pitch a focus and a close call. And then we'll try to get out of the space. Okay, so we lose a time, but we gain a health back. So we go down to 2. Is that right? Hold on a second. So we did search 5. Close call 4, 3. 2. Yep. So we are on 2 time. Just making sure. And the card and that card allow me to manage the punches, so I didn't kill. But it was weak enough if you need it. Oh, that's good. That's good. I see what you mean, though. Like, a critical blow is dangerous. And I never I mean, I'm sure it's more dangerous in a Demon in the Shadows, but I never realized how dangerous it actually is to do a critical blow just in regular Final Girl. Like, if you don't get a success, you still do 2 damage, but you take 2 damage, increase the horror, and end your turn. That sucks. All the attacks are dangerous, right? So we have a walk left. Let's do our walk. The problem is we're not going to be able to get any cards after this, right? Because we're down to 1 time. With a single success, we can move 1 space. Let's do that. Let's spend a time. We're down to 1 time. We move 1 space. Now, which way do we want to go? Should we just hightail it for like the other exit to start saving victims? Do we want to go into like the street space? Like, technically, our only two options are with that killer. It's very dangerous because of the success, not the fail. Oh, okay, I see. So we can go like this. 1 or 1. I mean, like, does it matter? Probably not. Maybe we just go here. Let's go here. Because then we have the benefit of being in a field space, right? I mean, if we get to attack something, we can harvest the field, right? You know? You're about to see some Scythe action. Has anyone ever played Scythe, by the way? It's a great board game. We don't own it, but I love playing it. I play it on my phone sometimes. Okay, that's the end of the action phase. Let's go to planning with 1. Unfortunately, no close calls to buy, so we're just kind of cooked here. We can't buy anything. We get our free cards, which are walk and focus. That's why I like to split them up so you have something, right? So let's return these to the tableau, reset the time to 6. Unfortunately, that 1 time was wasted anyway, but yeah, we'll return these to the tableau, reset the time to 6. Okay. Okay, let's go. Killer phase. So we're gonna have the children target the final girl, move, and abduct. Sorry, target the final girl, closest victim, move, and abduct. And we go in starting with the child closest to the altar, I believe. So it starts with this one. He's gonna move. We can kind of go like this, and then these two are both gonna move into this space. This one's gonna move into this space and abduct a victim. So we roll a dice. Okay, we got a 4. No effect. That's great. We just saved a victim, pretty much, from being abducted. But we got one more shot where we could get abducted. Let's move into this space. And we'll roll another dice and see what happens here. Okay, a 2. So one victim is going to get abducted and killed. And then one of the children... what's going on here? Yeah, so we got a 2. So one of the victims is dead. He goes on the Ancient Curse card. Unfortunately. Bloodlust goes up, which means Pumpkin goes up. Harvest Madness, it's called. And then this child will go back to the altar of the old gods. Okay. You play Expeditions, never Scythe. Okay, next for the killer action, we're going to do target the final girl, closest victim, move 1 space, attack. If a victim was killed, increase the Harvest Madness. Okay, let's go. We're getting hit again. This sucks. We're going to have to start picking up some retaliates, some guards, things that can protect us from Grimlash. He is starting to hurt us here. So he moves into our space like that, and he attacks us for 1. Nothing we can do about it. We lose another life. So if you're paying attention, we are close to our final health, which is scary. But that's going to end the killer action. So next we'll do terror card. We have, was that scarecrow there before? So the final girl, target the final girl, move. And then we have increase the horror twice. Another spoiler, you will hate dice rolls in the demon one. I hate dice rolls in Final Girl in general. target the final girl, move, increase the horror twice. Let's increase the horror now. 1, 2. So it goes up to 3. That sucks. And then he's already in our space, so we don't need to move him, which is fine. Okay. End of the killer phase. We have panic phase. So we do have a victim in a space with a child, and one did die this turn. So we are going to panic that guy. He gets a 5. So he's going to panic into this space, which is good news for us. I don't know what to do. I mean, our Harvest Madness is going to go up. Things are going to happen. We're going to die. We're going to lose it. It is what it is. You can lose 2 health by walking with a single card. Okay. That is... I don't like that. Definitely don't like that. Alright, moving on. We got upkeep phase. So no children to spawn, right? If there are victims on the board, spawn a child, the altar, the god, space, blah, blah, blah. They're all out, so I think that's it. We don't do anything else for upkeep. Let's go back to the action phase. This is going to be a very boring action phase. All we have is walk and focus. I would like to do both cards, though. Let's start with a focus. We roll 2. 2 converts is not good at all. We roll 2 time. Or we spend 2 time. No children to spawn, thank God. Agreed. We lose 2 time there. These dice rolls are just ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a walk. Come on, man. We gotta get out of this space. Like, and there's just nowhere to go either, right? Like... Wait. Okay, I'm an idiot. Hold on a second. And again, nobody pointed this out. I moved the killer. Or I moved me instead of the killer. So the killer was here. He should have moved into our space. I was wondering why it was like that. Okay, good catch. Way to help out, guys. All right, let's roll this walk. Okay, so we do get a single success. We can move into a space with the child. Or do we just run the other way? I don't know, man. We are going to get weak attack back, so I'm kind of like not scared of the children. And we are going to be in a field space, so it's no longer a field space, which is nice because we can harvest it. Let's move. We spend a time. Go down to 3 times. Super sketch. We should pick up a guard close call here, okay? We go into planning. We have no cards left. We pick up guard, close call. We get our free cards back. Return these to the tableau. Reset the time to 6. Do the next killer phase. That's scary. Okay, children. Again, the one closest to the altar of the gods is going to go first. So this guy's going to move here. We're going to roll a dice to see if he gets abducted. Okay, we rolled a 3. So it's 1 to 2, nothing happens. 3 to 6. Sorry, 3 to 6, nothing happens. 1 to 2, they get abducted. So that victim is safe for now. Then we'll do this guy. He can move into here and also try to abduct this victim. So we're going to roll another dice. We get a 1, so this victim is abducted and killed, and we have our first Ancient Curse card coming up. So Bloodlust goes up. Do we do this immediately? Because we're about to get attacked as well. I think we just take the damage, right? Oh no, we might die here, guys. Guys, we might be dead already. This is fucked. Yeah, I'm not going to be happy if we're dead. Let's flip this Ancient Curse card and see what happens now. So, Omen of Death. Rip. There's a rip emote as well. I know I put that in there for sure. Whenever the killer kills a victim, the killer recovers health. Yikes, dude. So it has to be the killer specifically, though. So that's fine. Man. So, well, Grimlash attacks for 2. So I think we take the... I think we eat the damage, right? We eat the damage from the... There's the emote. Very nice. Good job. We eat the damage. So this child's going to attack us, unfortunately. So we lose a life there, but we are down to our final health, which is not good. But we get to roll a dice, or an extra dice. So we're rolling 3 now. Pretty good. All right, moving down to the killer's attack line. They're going to target the final girl. Closest victim, move 1 space, attack. Okay. Coming into our space and attacking for 2. We need to drop a guard here. So we drop a guard. We roll 3 dice on a guard. Pretty important here that we're successful. Otherwise, we're flipping our final health token and dead already. That's going to suck. Oh my god. 2 converts and a tier. Do we close call it or just pitch 2? If we pitch 2, we reduce damage from the attack by 2. I think that's fine. Let's pitch focus. No. We do have... Oh my god, this is not good, guys. Yeah, let's pitch focus and close call to reduce damage from the attack by 2. Holy crap, we're in trouble. We are most definitely in trouble. Alright, so we take no damage. But bad news is we're about to flip a terror card. Last thing on the killer's attack line is if a victim was killed, increase your Harvest Madness. And then we have, for the next terror card, we have Burning Sickle. Not good, so it's a minor dark power for the killer. Burning Sickle. Whenever Grimlash deals you damage, also deal damage to every victim in your space. We're cooked. We're cooked, guys. This is going to be a very short stream. I'm already feeling it coming on. They're gonna get 2 health as well, so going back up to 11 health. Yikes! All right. So hopefully, yeah, that's the end of the killer phase. And a child killed a victim there. So they were supposed to get teleported back to the altar of the old gods. We have upkeep, no children to spawn. I promise soon there will be, though. Should we weak attack the guy? Oh my god, this is desperation already. Like, I didn't realize, I thought we were doing super well because we saved a bunch of victims. But Joy just lost health like that. I mean, there's not much we can do. We have to pick up, like, retaliate here or something. Let's start with, well, we do have short rest. Let's start with a weak attack on the child. I mean, is that worth? Like, should we just get rid of that minor dark? I think let's do a weak attack on Grimlash. Forget the child. I don't want to attack the child, right? Weak attack on Grimlash. A double success does 2 damage. Hold on a second, because when attacking enemies in a field space, you may distribute the damage between those enemies, then place a harvested token in that space. It is no longer a field space. That's what I'm talking about. We just scythed everyone, dude. That's why this weapon is good. Let's weak attack the child. No, I didn't weak attack the child, but we are going to distribute our damage across the killer end. Because we do 2 damage here. So we're going to do 1 to the child. He goes back on the child card. And then we'll do 1 to the killer. So we have to remove that from the minor dark power. Okay, now we're going to run away. We're going to run away. Seems good. Let's get out of here. Let's walk. Okay, we get a single success. We can move a space. We can't pitch 2 cards, unfortunately. So, we need to move. I'm assuming this is a harvest token. So, sorry, I forgot to say that this is no longer a field space. We just harvested that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that bot in here, but I needed to try. Oh, that is a harvest token. Okay. I wasn't sure. I guess that's pretty good, right? Yeah, so let's move a space. I'm afraid to go close to that altar. Let's move here. Now, I gotta remember to move myself and not the killer. Okay, so we are definitely purple. We're moving ourselves here. Oh, it's on the item card. Oh, it is on the item card. Good call. I did not see that because I'm an idiot. And I think that's everything. We can... Let's do short rest, though. I feel like we have to, right? So we'll spend a time. So we are at 5. Let's do short rest. Last card. We need some health back. This is easily... Oh my god. Alright, this is easily the most I've ever played short rest. And the most I've ever regretted it, too. The child's play with pointy kitchen knives. What is happening? You prefer mini on the killer? That's actually not a bad idea. We just don't have all the minis. Oh my god. Do we take 2 tiers here? Spend the 2 tiers to move a space, but we would actually have to increase the horror, lose a time, end our turn, end a life, and we actually... Wait, we die from short rest? No way, bro. I'm re-rolling this. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. No one saw that. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Yo, we're dead. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Guys, look at this. That was 6 rolls? What, 7? Here we go. 8. Oh, double success. You love to see it. Alright, we are gonna play this out. Like I didn't just cheat there. So we're gonna get 2 health back. Come on, guys. Nobody wants to see Joy die like this, right? She's bad bitch. That's what I'm saying. Alright, so we get a double success. We get 2 health back. And then that's the end of the action phase. What did we lose time from? The walk? Just the walk, right? Because we did guard, and then weak attack, and then walk. Okay, so we do have 5 time. I think a retaliate's going to be big. But it's going to be that and close call. I feel like sprint guard is better. Let's take sprint guard. We have to get some distance from this guy. With 5 time, we take sprint for 2, guard for 2, close call for 1. We return the action cards to the tableau, reset the time to 6, do the next killer phase. After how many rolls? Yo, don't be pointing that shit out. Come on. What did you guys want to see me flip my... You want to see me flip my final health token on a short rest? I mean, how anticlimactic is that? Just saying. Come on. We could do this. I am running out of time, though. It is 5:30 p.m. here. So we're going to get our free cards as well. We'll return these. Short rest. Walk. Weak attack. We have guard. Close call. And focus. Alright, let's go. No, the dice didn't agree. It's true. You will awaken the wrath of the dice. Dude, what did you really want me to flip my final health token? Bro, imagine losing the game on a short rest. Come on. I mean, for you guys can see me cheat, right? But on YouTube, it looks like I just rolled that shit. Like, bam. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Moving on. Killer phase. So we got these children, man. These children are reckless. Or wait. Upkeep phase, we spawn. Oh, no. No. Killer phase. My bad. My bad. Children are going to move a space and try to abduct someone, right? Starting with the child closest to the altar. So he's going to move here. Right? So it's like 1, 2... It's like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, right? So it's the same thing. So let's go 1. And then let's have this one go 1. And then they do attacks and nothing happens there. And then we do the killer action. So target the final girl closest victim, move 1 space, and attack. Alright, so that again, they're going to be coming after us. Like, this is not good, guys. We're getting attacked again, but we did pick up a guard, didn't we? So we're going to get... Killer's going to move into our space. And we've got... Latin is a good hex curse language. Oh my god, what did you write? Nunc iram ale excavist contrarium illas quad Icere de semper in eveniet locustusum que paso no me gusta ¿qué estás haciendo? I have to know Latin for school. Goes in one ear and out the other, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, if Latin is what I just read, there's no way. That language is hideous. Like, you can miss me with that. So, what are we doing? Killer action. We're getting attacked for 2, right? We are going to guard this. Yo, what is happening? The Metaphysician just redeemed a dramatic pause. That's fair. All right, let's play a guard. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits. The Metaphysician, my dude. We're gonna guard this. We're getting attacked for 2. Let's roll. We roll 2 now, unfortunately, because we healed up a little bit. But let's see. Come on, we got this. Okay, we get a single success and a convert. We could pitch focus close call to get a double success, but it doesn't matter, right? We needed 1 success and we got it. So we reduce damage from the attack by 2. We take no damage. So then we're going to go back to the killer action. So we did the attack. If a victim died, then increase pumpkin. No pumpkin increase. We go to terror cards. We have 2 to water the earth in blood. I mean, how fucking creepy is that? If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card otherwise. Okay. Target the closest victim, move and attack. Finally, this guy is getting away from us. Okay, good stuff happening. So this guy's going to move... this is the killer, yes, red. So we're going to have him move into this space with these 3 victims, which we love to see that. And then he's going to attack and kill another victim, which unfortunately Bloodlust is going to go up here. And the dark power is about to be revealed. So this is kind of sketch, not what we wanted to see. Also, whenever Grimlash deals damage to you, also deal damage to a victim in your space. Doesn't apply. Very nice. Let's go to the killer. Let's see what the dark power is. We are revealing. Okay. Rite of the Corrupted. So during the upkeep phase, What's... Let's see. During the upkeep phase, it just says pumpkin? What does it mean? Like, what was the word for that? Harvest madness? Oh, increase it. During the upkeep phase, increase Harvest Madness if Harvest Madness did not increase this turn. Okay, so we will be doing that, right? Because it didn't go up this turn. So we're definitely doing that. That's unfortunate. That's the dark power. That means it's just going to keep going up from here on out, which is not good. But that's the end of the killer phase. So we've got panic phase. We do have 2 victims in the space here with the killer, and he killed a victim. So we do need to panic both of these guys. We'll roll 2 dice. All right, we have a 1 and a 6. So 1 victim will panic down here into this space, and then 1 victim, we're looking for a 6. Okay, he's gonna panic into our space. That's actually huge. We might be able to save that guy. We need to save 2 more victims to get our ultimate ability out. Alright, that was panic. We do upkeep, so we are gonna increase, unfortunately, our pumpkin, our Harvest Madness. So Harvest Madness goes up to level 1. So we draw 2 of these Harvest Madness cards. So let's see, which one do we want? We have Blooming Pestilence and Vile Prowess. Blooming Pestilence is flip this card face down while on a searchable space or exit space to receive health. Alright, Vile Prowess, flip this card face down when you roll 2 unmodified successes to gain 4 time. Flip this card face down when you roll 2 unmodified. That never happens, guys. I think we take Blooming Pestilence. Flip this card face down while on an exit or searchable space to receive health. I think we take that. So we're going to put it there. Just remind me of it if I miss it, hopefully. Let's see. Where are we at? That was upkeep. We're doing action phase, finally. We have walk, sprint, focus, and close call. Let's get out of here. Like, we need to save 2 more victims. Do we just do a straight dash towards the exit? We can get 2 guys, right? That's gonna be big. So what do? We start with a sprint. Come on, we need 3 spaces, right? 1, 2, 3. We can do this. We roll 2. No way, dude. 2 converts again. I feel like we have to close call that. We spend 2 time to close call. We go to 4 time. We roll 2. Alright, a single success, I'll take it. We spend a time, move 2 spaces. If we go to 3 time, we can move 2 spaces. Okay, so this is like the question. We can literally just go 1, 2, and then we're kind of further away from all the madness, and we save a victim, which gives us a time, or we can go 1, 2, and try to walk into that space to get our ultimate ability out, right? So what do you guys think? Do we just go towards the children, or do we go away from the children? What is happening in the chat? I haven't really been able to follow, like, what's going on. Endless Legend is on 2. Oh, Endless Legend 2 is on sale. I read that, like, totally wrong. I'm losing it. Yo. Let's go this direction. So we're gonna move 2 spaces. Wait, did we get was that a sprint? Yes, 2 spaces for a time. So we already spent the time. We're gonna go like this. I don't know though. Yeah, let's just go for it. We go like this. We go 1, 2 into the space with the child, right? and we bring another victim with us because we can bring 2 victims. So I know this is kind of crazy, but there's a victim there, and then the rest of us are just in this clusterfuck here. Kill the children. The spawn type, no. The human type, please. If we're successful on a walk here, we get this. We get this ultimate out, which I think I remember her ultimate being pretty good. We can get health back, right? And if we're on an exit space, we can flip that card face down to receive health as well. So big stuff's happening right now, I'm telling you. Let's roll. We get a single success and a convert. We can move 1 space. We save 2 more victims. We get our ultimate ability out. Let's do this. Ready? 1. We're on an exit space. We flip this card face down. I'm just going to put this in my backpack. Okay, it's going to be easier for me to track. So we gain a health back for flipping that card while on an exit space. We also save 2 victims. So we go like this. Boom. 1. Whoa, Joy is spinning in happiness. 2. That's our lucky meeple with his head cut off. We gain 2 time back. That's huge, right? We've saved all the victims we need to save, so we unlock our ultimate ability. Joy's ultimate abilities. Once per turn, you may ignore a single damage or loss of life. Yo, we love to hear that. That's going to be good. For each additional victim saved, decrease the horror by 1. Alright, things are looking up. We have a focus left. We might as well just roll it while it's in hand, right? So let's roll 2 more dice on a focus. A double success on that. Yo. What is happening, dude? Super lucky. We get 2 more time, going up to 7 time. We were at 3 time. Back up to 7. We also reduce the horror by 1, so it goes on 2. Let's go to the planning phase now. We can buy some cards. We have 7 time. I think we just whoop this guy's ass right now. We get a Furious Strike. A Retaliate? No, we can't. We can get a Retaliate. What are the chances he gets to us, though? Maybe we take Furious Strike. Guard. Close Call. Plus the freebies. Return these to the tableau. Reset the time to 6. That was planning phase. We do killer phase. So children. Children first. Starting with the 1. Last upkeep. We were supposed to spawn a guy, right? At the altar. So starting with him, the guy that's at the altar, he moves 1 space, and then this guy's going to move 1 space. That's fine. And then this guy's going to move his space. We're going to roll a die, see if he gets abducted. We don't care if he gets abducted at this point. We got a 5, so he doesn't get abducted. That's good. And then we move on to the killer action. So target the final girl. Closest victim, move 1 space. We have 2 victims in this space, so killer's going to move into this space. Attack, kill a victim. If a victim was killed, increase your harvest madness. Bloodlust will go up first. He's going to recover 2 health. How does this work? Does he get health back on his minor dark? That sucks. Oh my god, your game with the immediate answer. You love to see it. Alright, Bloodlust goes up. He recovers 2 health, so we give him 1 on his minor dark power, and then 1 on his health as long as he's not above max. So 2, 4, 6, 8. He's good to go. Damn. That really hurts. And then we increase our harvest madness as well, because it says if a victim was killed, increase your harvest madness. Damn. When the killer kills a victim, he also recovers health, so he gets another health back. That sucks. That puts him on max health, so Frequently asked question. I was looking at it last week. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, and then we have this Omen of Death card, which is in play now. You can see it right here. It says whenever the killer kills a victim, the killer recovers health. So he just got 3 health back, and he fixed that. Minor Dark filled it up. We're just getting absolutely cooked again. As soon as you have like some momentum, you just start getting buried. It sucks, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep going. I believe that was the killer phase. We have panic phase, so that victim in the space with the killer will panic. Oh wait, we didn't even do a terror card yet. Oh my god, how is this happening? Let's do a terror card. Bleed upon the earth. Okay, pretty thematic. Target the final girl, move and attack. Okay, the guy moves for 2 and attacks for 3. I think we're dead here. We picked up a guard. I didn't realize we were going to get hit this hard. Target the final girl, move and attack. Yeah, we're definitely dead. Let's see. He's going to move for 2 into our space, right? Damn, man. If the Harvest Madness level is, then the horror goes up. Oh, God. Yo, he attacks for 3. Let's play our guard. We have to guard this. It's very important. Very important we guard this. We rolled 2 dice on a guard. Oh, no. We must convert here. Can killers recover health to minor dark power cards? Yes, the health is an extension of their health. Note this only happens if you have damaged the killer, but not enough to remove all of the hearts on the MDP card, which is the minor dark power card. Because as soon as all of them have been removed, the card is discarded from the FAQ. Thank you. Your game. We've got it. We are guarding this. We do have to pitch 2 cards. We pitch Close Call and Focus. No. Close Call and Walk. No. Close Call and Weak Attack. No. Close Call and Short Rest. Okay. So we reduce damage from the attack by 2, which means we still take 1. I'm fine with taking 1 damage, because we can use this Harvest Madness card once we reset it and get back to the action phase. I love this clarification. Can I choose to take fewer successes than what I rolled when resolving the horror roll? No, you must take all successes you rolled. You can, however, use the tools at your disposal to re-roll dice, even successes, if you choose. It should be extremely rare to have a situation where you don't want successes. You never know in Final Girl, am I right? So we did a successful guard there, but then we have on the same terror card, it says, if the Harvest Madness level is level 1, which it is, increase the horror by 1. So we do that. It goes up to 3. That is going to be the end of the killer phase, thank God. We did have a victim die here, so unfortunately this victim in the space with the child will panic, so let's roll a dice. Okay, we get a 1. So this victim will panic towards us. Quite helpful, actually. Very good. Okay, and then we do upkeep phase where we can flip this over and spawn a child. There are no children to spawn. They're all out. So let's go Furious Strike, guys. What do you think? Maybe Focus. We just don't have the... We don't have the cards at our disposal. We got to get rid of that weak attack. Or, Minor Dark Power. Let's start with a Focus. Alright, we get a Convert. Let's pitch Weak Attack and Walk. To get a single success, we spend a time, reduce a heart by 1. Then we have 1 card left. It's Furious Strike. Come on. All or nothing here.
Nothing.
Okay, we get 2 tiers. We lose a health, increase the horror, and end our turn. Bad stuff. Bad stuff. Lose a health, increase the horror, end our turn. Just reverse everything we just did. Fuck you. This is bullshit. Yeah, I'm pissed. Let's go to planning with 5. We take retaliate, close call, free cards, return these to the tableau, reset the time to 6, yada yada yada. Wow, Furious Strike, what a waste. Fucking bullshit. Okay. Reset to 6. Killer phase. Alright, we've got some children here. We have some children are going to target final girl, closest victim, move, and abduct. I mean, this one is closest, so he's going to move here, right? We roll a dice. What do we get? You guys will never know, but we got a 4. So that victim is safe. Then we have this guy is next closest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this guy will move here. And then this guy is last. He will move here, and we'll roll another dice. We get a 2, so he is abducted and killed. Sorry, things are getting a bit out of hand here, but abducted and killed by a child, so almost another ancient curse comes out. Bloodlust will go up, which means Harvest Madness will go up. Yo, kind of cooked. We're gonna draw 2 Harvest Madness cards and pick one, right? Vulgar Regrowth, flip this card face down to ignore a damage. Visions of the Beyond, gain 2 time each time you increase the horror. Yeah, we're gonna take Vulgar Regrowth. This is big. Oh, we should have flipped this card face down. Yo, we're gonna do this now. Nobody saw that. To recover health. Okay, I'm so lost. Where are we at? That was the killer phase, yeah. Like, what happened? We did children. We got to do killer, right? We're gonna get whacked here. Yes, that was the children, but this child teleports back to the altar of the old gods, and then the killer is going to attack us for 3. We're gonna retaliate it. We rolled 2 dice on a retaliate. Come on, guys. We get a single success. We reduce damage from the attack by 2, meaning we take 1. And we do 1 damage back, unfortunately. So 2 damage back, and we can spread it. Oh, whoa. We don't need to take a damage. We have Vulgar Regrowth, so we are going to flip this card face down to ignore a damage. Big time. So we take no damage, and we actually do 2 damage back because of our scythe. So that gets rid of the minor dark. Things are looking up. Get that shit out of here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, then we flip a terror card, which isn't good. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Dude, we get rid of a minor dark power, and a minor dark power comes out? Seems like bullshit to me. Flaming Eyes. Whenever Grimlash enters your space, increase Harvest Madness by 2. Holy shit. At least it's only 1 health, right? I don't think we're going to get this guy, man. Joy is going down. Oof. Not good. Okay, panic phase. No panic. Upkeep phase. No children to spawn. But we get to flip these back over. This is This is actually good. We get to flip these back over during upkeep. I do remember reading that. And then we go directly into the action phase where we can flip this over. You need to go. Later, it's your game. Thanks for stopping in. As always, we appreciate the help. And have a good rest of your day, man. Feel the wrath of the dice. I may be chucking these dice across the room. You might miss it. You feel the joy of good dice rolling. We'll see. We'll see. We recover a health there immediately, and we're back to the action phase. So let's do something here. We just need to get away from him, I'm assuming. We could go to Ralph's Garage, which has a mechanics toolbox. I think we do a focus walk here. So let's focus. We roll 2 dice. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. We're not pitching these cards. Close call. Okay, single success. We'll spend a time to decrease the R. Fine with me. Now we're going to walk. Single success, we can move a space. We're just kind of running away from this guy. We're going to move 1 space this way. We're going to spend 2 tiers. Yo. To move 1 more space. Oh. Whoa. You guys can't even see what's happening. Alright, so we're going to move a total of 2 spaces here. So we need to get out of the space with the killer and then into the space with the victim. We spent 2 tiers to move. What did we do? So we lost 2 time on the close call. And then the focus with the single success there. And then the walk put us on 2. So we purchase a guard and get our free cards. And then we reset the time to 6. Return the action cards to the tableau and do another killer phase. Come on. We could do this. Let's go. What's happening? Once per turn, you may ignore a single damage or loss of life. Yo, guys, please, please, please remind me of that. That was planning we're going to do killer, so... Children. Let's get the children going, right? Children are going to target the final girl closest victim. Move. And then abduct. Starting with the guy closest, right? Guy closest to the altar. So let's have him just move here. And then we have a tie here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's go here. And then let's go here. Fine. And then nothing else happens. So we have Grimlash is going to target the final girl closest victim. Move. 1, 2. And then he's going to attack this victim for 3. And kill this victim. Bloodlust will go up, which means horror will go up. Oh, maybe we should have taken that other Harvest Madness. So Harvest Madness cards actually help. No, the odds have not been in my favor today, but we are going to try to turn it around with what we have, right? So we did pick up a scythe. I know it looks like tremendously undoable. Like if you're looking at the killer's health, he's got 11 and we have 3. But I put my faith in this scythe. Like I think we can just, you know what I mean? Like just hack him down. Like I'm ready. So let's go. Let's try it, right? That was it. Now all we got to do is flip, because he killed the victim, right? The damage doesn't spread or anything. He targets the victim instead. Or no, is it Final Girl? If it's Final Girl, damn, sure game left. Let's just have him kill the victim. Whenever he moves into our space, the This goes up twice, so we're gonna go 1, 2, and then we pick 2 level 3 cards here. This is insane. So what do we want from these? These are actually helping us. Fiendish Vitality. When you flip your black final health token, recover 2 health if it's blank. One with the land, increase your maximum health by 3 and recover 3 health. Bro, this is crazy. I think we increase our... Let's be one with the land, guys. Guys. I mean, obviously, right? We go one with the land here, right? We heal by 3. And we increase our max health to 9? I mean, just absurd. We're taking it. Huge, fellas. All right. This one gets discarded. Let's move along now. We flip a terror card. This is kind of sketch. Like, we are running out of terror cards as well. There's only 2 left. So, Violent Growth. If there are no victims on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, target closest victim, move twice and attack. Okay. So, increase the horror by 2. This is kind of sketch. This is kind of sketch. I feel like as soon as you said that the odds have not been in our favor, they just like totally flipped into our favor. Like, we're about to like light this guy up. So, target the closest victim, move twice and attack. Okay, he's leaving our space, which is awesome. He's gonna move twice. The guy moves for 3, so he can move for 6. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3. That's the closest victim. He's gonna kill this last victim. Bloodlust will go up, which means he will recover 2 health. He can't recover any more health, so that's fine. And then he is moving for 3 and attacking for 4, which is certainly dangerous, but our health is now maxed out at 9, so I feel fine. And then the horror is going to increase by 2, so that definitely sucks. Okay, panic phase, no panic, no upkeep. All of the victims have left the board. If we kill the children, they stay off the board at this point. Something to note. What do we do now? We have to get to the guy, which sucks. And we definitely can't get 3 spaces. So we say we just like waste a turn, right? We walk into that space and maybe search Roy's garage. Or Roy. I don't know where that came from, dude. It's Ralph's garage. Let's walk. We pitch short rest and focus to move 1 space into Ralph's garage. Spend a time. And then we end our turn there. Okay, we go into planning with 5. We take retaliate, close call. I'm kind of banking on this guy hitting us instead of us getting to him. We get our free cards back. Return these to the tableau. We do the next killer phase. I don't know what I did. I think it was like that. Okay. What's next? I think I just said it. Killer phase. So children move towards us now, unfortunately. And if he comes back in our space, that Harvest Madness is a timer now. Because if it goes up 2 more times, we're cooked. And if he enters our space, it goes up 2 more times, and then we are certainly cooked. So, we've got to do something here. We have to get in the space. Maybe we should have taken, like, instead of guard, maybe we should have taken... Sorry, instead of retaliate. No, I think we're fine with this. We're going to stick to what we did. I can't at all remember where I'm at. The children are going to move into our space, right? Or try to kill us. So the one closest to the altar goes first. That's going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is going to move here. These two... Well, see, to get to us, they got to go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. And then the killer can move for 3. So he's going to go... Oh, he only moves 1 space, which is interesting. So target the final girl. Closest victim, move 1 space. Interesting. And then he attacks. Okay, so we definitely need to go to him, right? If he's only moving 1 space, that's something I didn't notice on the killer thing. We flip a tarot card here. Running out of them. Finale's coming out soon. It is... Oh, here we go. It has always been there. If the Harvest Madness level is 3, increase the horror by 2 and discard this card. Otherwise... if the Harvest Madness level is 3, it is. Increase the horror by 2 and discard this card. Okay, just increase the horror by 2. Okay, so we're down to 1 dice. Wow, what a shame. Yep. That's weak as hell. Panic phase, no panic phase. Upkeep phase, nothing to do. Let's go back to the action phase. 1 terror card left. I don't know if we can do this. Let's do a focus. We roll 1. Okay, we get a tier. We lose 2 time. We don't have our other focus. Let's walk. We get a single success. We can move a space for a time. We stop there. We sell a weak attack. We purchase Furious Strike. I'm ready to just beat the shit out of this guy. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're going to try it. And then we also spend a tier to get a time back and purchase a close call. So that's even. We get our free cards back. We return these to the tableau. We do another killer phase. So I think we die here. But it's worth seeing, right? Come on. Okay. Children moving into our space and attacking us. So this child, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's going to move 1, 1. And then this one's going to move in our space. God damn, this is moving a lot, isn't it? And he's going to attack us for 1, so we just take a damage. That's fine. Okay, then we have Mr. Guy here. Grimlash moves a space. Attacks. We flip the final terror card. Chow time. Oh, come on, man. That's crazy. Place 2 new victims in the old barn and 2 new victims in the cow pasture. Where is the cow pasture, man? I can't see it. There it is. Oh man, that sucks. And then we flip an event, huh? For each farm space with at least 1 victim, increase the bloodlust. Max of 2. Alright, so it goes up 1. Discarding the next tarot card doesn't apply, so then we do panic and upkeep. But For upkeep, we reveal the finale. So let's see what the finale is going to be this time. Ancient Abomination. Ladies and gentlemen. Target the final girl. Closest victim. Move twice and attack. Alright, this is where he will definitely reach us. And it says, whenever Grimlash resolves an attack and the Harvest Madness level... Add the Harvest Madness level to Grimlash's attack value. Oh boy, so we add 3 to his attack, so he's attacking for 7? Yo. This just got real. We're cooked? For sure. Okay, but it's our turn first, so we're going to go first. We're going to try to beat the shit out of this guy real quick. Let's walk into his space. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We got to do a focus. We need to be rolling 2 dice. Let's do a focus first. So we do a focus with 1 dice. We get a success. Spend a time. Decrease the horror by 1, so it goes to 6. Now we do walk. 2 dice. Okay, we get 2 converts. Let's pitch short rest and close call to get a single success here and move a space. Spend a time. We're going into his space. Come on. We can do this. I'm about to whoop his ass. Ready? Boop. Alright, so it's whenever he enters our space. Not when we enter his space, right? That's fine. Let's do a Furious Strike. We have Close Call, Retaliate, and Guard. Let's do Furious Strike. Is this going to be it? We get a single success. We play Close Call. We reroll this one. Oh no! What a waste. Okay, so we decrease the horror by 1. We do 2 damage. So that gets rid of his Minor Dark. 1 of his healths. I think we lose to Harvest Madness here. We can't do anything else. We only have reaction cards, so let's go to the planning phase with 4. We buy Guard. No, we buy Distraction. No, we buy Guard. Guard and Sprint, I guess. Take the freebies. Return these to the tableau. Reset the time to 6. Now, Harvest Madness did not go up that turn, right? So we have to increase that, and we're just getting closer to our timer running out, I think. For upkeep, there's no panic, but for upkeep, we increase the Harvest Madness from the Minor Dark Power. Damn, he attacks for 7, dude. I think we're dead. Let's see. Killer phase. Guy closest. It's going to be this moving here, and then this moving here and attacking us for 1. We just take that, I think. We take that damage. Then he doesn't need to move. He attacks us for 7. 4 plus 3. Whenever Grimlash resolves an attack, add the Harvest Madness level to Grimlash's attack value. Dude, 4 plus 3 is definitely 7. So we're getting hit for 7 here. Let's retaliate. I think we should have bought like a planning or something. We get a single success, so it goes to 5. I think we're still dead. No, hold on a second. We can 5, 4, 3. We take 3. We're down to our last life. This is actually kind of good. Yeah, he attacked us for 7, and we survived. So all we have is guard, guard, weak attack, sprint, but I think we can weak attack and run away, right? Harvest Madness. No, it's... Yeah, no panic, no upkeep. So then it's Harvest Madness didn't go up, so we're going to do it one more time. And then I think we lose if that pumpkin gets to the skull. So I don't even know if anyone's still here, but it's getting towards the end. Let's do weak attack. We rolled 2. We should have bought like a planning or something. We pitched 2 cards to get a single success. We can ignore that loss of life, right? And do 2 damage back to him. And I don't know what did we do? We crop dusted or harvested harvested this place. 2 damage. We could spread that to, yeah, let's spread it. Let's kill this guy and actually just do 1 to this guy. Oh, hopeless Diplodocus, of course, still here. We appreciate it. Yeah, this isn't going as well as I thought. I'm sure... Oh, no, we should have rolled 3 dice. Okay, we wouldn't have got it anyway, but that's fine. Damn. I always forget about that. I'm not sure you mean crop dusted. No, I meant like harvested. We harvest the space and it's no longer a field space. It doesn't really matter, but... I don't know why crop dusting came to mind, but like, you know. Okay. So, yeah. Dude, I think we're just dead because Harvest Madness didn't go up. So, we lose on the timer, right? We do weak attack. I mean, killer phase. Like, can we survive another attack of 7? Let's just see, right? I mean, what are we going to buy? What did we do? We just did weak attack. So we have 6 time. I think we take planning. Wait, are we still, like, is it still my turn? I was going to run away, but I don't even think about it. I don't even think I care to. Let's take a planning and 2 close calls. And then let's see if we die here. So this guy's going to move first, right? Maybe they're supposed to go towards the victims. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. And then these 2 will go this way. And then he's going to attack us for 7. And that just seems crazy. We play guard, though. We roll 3. So we're on our last life. Whoa! A double success. We ignore all the damage. We do survive. So we really just have to kill him. But see, then upkeep phase, if the harvest thing didn't go up. Harvest Madness. So we just lost on that turn. Unfortunately, that sucks. Because, like, I mean, you can't really do anything to mitigate this timer. And when it gets here, you lose. So we just didn't act fast enough, I don't think. I would like to see what would happen if you know, if we had another turn, let's just say, right? So I want to see, like, could we just play planning, right? Roll 3 dice. We get a single success and a convert. We pitch 2 close calls. We get +3 dice for the next horror roll, and we play... Well, we didn't even pick up a damage card. Okay, we can't do planning. Let's just... Furious Strike. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't have killed him. Turns out. So we lost. Damn. Man, I was confident that we were gonna win. We lost this on time. I am curious to see though. Like, I do want to see one thing. Let's look at the final health tokens. Like, what? Okay, so if we would have taken that blank one, we could have recovered 2 health. And then let's see what the killer had, right? So, okay, so he also had a blank one. So, You really like the Shady Acres board? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is one of the cooler maps, right? They got some spots, like, if you look, like, at the detail, actually, I don't know how hard it is for you to see. For me, it's on, like, a massive monitor, so to me, it looks huge. Like, it looks bigger than in person on the screen. But we have the McCoy's farmhouse here, a searchable space, right? And if you've ever seen, I implore you to go watch In the Tall Grass, the film. It's very good, and it reminds me so much of this map and this game because there are children. Is it a horror? Yes. Yes, it's a horror. It's called In the Tall Grass. It's based on Stephen King's film or book. And I think it's like based on Children of the Corn, but I never saw the old Children of the Corn. It's currently nighttime, so I'll wait. I'll wait till daylight. Thank you. Are you that scared of horror movies? I mean, I get into them. I like them. Okay, let's get a raid going because we lost and we're out of time too as well. So we've got to raid somebody who is streaming. Is anyone streaming? Oh, we have some cartographers. Would you guys like to watch Reyna play cartographers? Of course you would. Yes. You enjoy the rest of your day too, Hopeless Dippledogus. Thanks for stopping by again. We're gonna raid this VTuber over here. And that's gonna be it for me today, folks. So enjoy the rest of the stream. We'd love to see it.